for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Number 2, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. Number 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Number 4, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in portions to the Vedic version. Number 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Number 6, to give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. Number 7, to commit the sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. Number 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. Number 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Number 10, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining Bhakti Sanga Japa conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam. May I know who all have joined this morning?
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji, Danrot Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Priti Dasi from Charlotte, and happy Devsaini Ekadasi to everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day and giving your sweet association. Welcome to the call. Happy Ekadasi to you too, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Welcome, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, Illinois, and happy Ekadashi to everyone and to you too.
Hare Krishna, Yasamati Priya Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for all your wonderful services. Welcome to the call. Happy Ekadasi to you too, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devadasi from College Station, Texas. Wishing everyone happy Ekadasi Mataji. And we will be reading at the end of the call Ekadasi Mahatya. If I forget also, please remind me, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for all your wonderful services. You inspire us every day, Mataji. Thank you. Happy Ekadasi to you too, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves?
Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Ashram devotee, and happy Ekadasi to everyone. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your sweet association. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Happy Ekadasi, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumar Dasi from Raleigh. Hare Krishna. Happy Ekadasi to everyone.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much, Mataji, for joining every day and giving your sweet association to us. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Happy Ekadasi. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji, I will start the
Hare Krishna.
recording.
Okay, Mataji. Sure, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sanga Japa conference call. Today we are so fortunate to have Her Grace, Krishna Rupa Mataji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 5th chapter, and text number 45. Before handovering the call to Mataji, I would like to hand over the call to Ayan Prabhu to read the brief introduction about Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhu, please take over the call. Please accept my prayer. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Narat Pranam. I offer my obeisances to all assembled devotees. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Here is a brief introduction for our today's speaker, Our Grace Krishna Rupa Devi Dasi. Mataji joined ISKCON in 1998 and was initiated by His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj in 1999 at ISKCON Pune Temple. Mataji is a software engineer. Mataji has done her MBA from Amity University, BA from Mumbai University. Mataji is Microsoft certified system engineer, Cisco certified network professional, and Java certified programmer. Mataji has over 10 years of experience in the IT industry, and Mataji has also worked for companies like HP, Dell, Wipro, and Mataji is also a former teacher with Delhi Public School. Mataji gives motivational talks on stress management, art of positive thinking, time management, personality development, and especially for school children, youth, and corporates. Over the years, Mataji has been invited to deliver several such seminars to students in various premier institutes, schools, and colleges of the country like AIMS, New Delhi, Manavastali School, New Delhi, Lady Shri Ram School for Women, New Delhi, and many other schools. Mataji guides many young girls and women in leading meaningful lives of peace and happiness. Mataji conducted seminars on stress management, time management, art of positive thinking in companies like Dell, Wipro, Sony Channel, New Delhi. Mataji's current service in ISKCON are as follows: teaching Bhakti Shastri classes, is Srimad Bhagavatam study circles, and short seminars. Here's the brief introduction for Mataji. Over to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for giving the brief introduction. Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my pranam. All glories to all your wonderful services, Mataji. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time and association to us today. And whenever ready, please take over the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, can I just pin myself? Is it okay?
See, I already spotlighted you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. We'll quickly begin with Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sarvadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamvatamscha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानो सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So dear devotees, thank you so much for joining in and giving your valuable time for studying the Srimad Bhagavatam, for hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam, for Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So thank you so much. We'll just quickly go to our shloka. Give me a minute. I'll just share the screen with you all. So this is our shloka for today. Somebody will read the translation and purport for sure. I'll just recite the shloka. So this particular shloka is actually the demigods are appealing to the Lord for protection, and especially Lord Brahma. He's actually, reciting this particular shloka. There is a series of shlokas. There's one of the shlokas that one of the, prayers that Lord Brahma is actually praying to the Supreme Lord. So Lord Brahma says that Sotam na darshayatmanam asmat karana gocharam prapanna dudrukshana asmitate mukhambujam. So translation is, O Supreme Personality of Lorded, we are surrendered unto you, yet we wish to see you. Please make your original form and smiling lotus face visible to our eyes and appreciable to our senses. So somebody, if you wish, you can read the purport. Or should I read the purport? Okay, I'll read the purport. The devotees are always eager to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his original form with his smiling lotus-like face. They are not interested in experiencing the impersonal form. The Lord has both impersonal and personal features. The impersonalists have no idea of the personal feature of the Lord. But Lord Brahma and the members of his disciplic succession want to see the Lord in his personal form. Without a personal form, there can be no question of a smiling face, which is clearly indicated here by the words of some sasmitam te mukhambujam. Those who are in Vaishnava Sampradaya of Brahma always want to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are eager to realize the Lord's personal feature, not the impersonal feature, as clearly stated here, asmat karana gocharam. The personal feature of the Lord can be directly perceived by our senses. So this is like a very beautiful shloka of, the Srimad Bhagavatam. And very nicely, actually, Lord Brahma is actually speaking. And if you see over here, these are the words, Brahma. And Brahma wants that he wants to actually see the smiling lotus face. And because his lotus face is very much, appreciable to the senses. Of course, without a form, then how will it be, possible? So the eyes also naturally look for beauty. The Supreme Lord Krishna, he's always joyful, and even the living entities who are there, they are also equally joyful. So why? Because the living entities are a part and parcel of the Lord. So every person, he has some natural characteristics, that he's seeking pleasure. When the Bhagavatam says Anandamayo Bhyasata, so everybody is seeking for some pleasure. And most people are trying to bring their senses in contact with the enjoyable sense objects. So one's eyes are looking for beautiful things, and people are searching. So like the nose is searching for some sweet smell, or the ears are, chasing after some enchanting things, or some enchanting music. The tongue is, yearning for some delicacies or tasting something very delicious items. The skin is seeking for some soft touches or some hard touches, or and all these urges, of the eyes to see something beauty is like something very special. So many times, even before most other senses come in contact with a certain sense object, the eyes actually look at it. So that impressive look, it is inspiring one to interact with, the other people or with other things. So there are two types of actually beauty, because over here the Lord is, or Brahma is actually looking in for, he wants to see the beauty of the Lord. So there are two kinds of beauty. One is satiable beauty and one is insatiable beauty. Because in this world, if you see, beauty in some nature or some objects or some people, and seasons change and that beauty gets lost, or when time progresses and things become very less attractive, or if somebody has grown by his age, they lose their some physical charm. So in the Bhagavatam, there is this very nice verse, which just give me 1 minute, okay? We'll just go to the quick verse. The verse is Bhagavatam, I think it is 111. It is chapter 1. Why is it not coming? Canto 1, chapter 11. Give me 1 minute, okay? I'll just. And the shloka number is. So, in this particular chapter, where, the ladies of Dwarka, when Krishna is entering into the Dwarka city, so they are actually looking at Krishna and they are thinking that there is a shloka also over here which says that Nityam nirikshananam yadapi dvarakasam na vitrapyanti hi dadrishaha dadrishaha, and then he says Shriyo damagning machyutam. So actually in that purport, actually what Prabhupada is writing is that he says that anything, when somebody is saying it, anything that is material, and somebody is seeing for a very number of times, it becomes very less attractive by the law of cessation. Sometimes somebody is seeing somebody very daily, but the beauty in this material world is subject to actually deterioration by time, because over here it is dukhalem ashashvatam, like, as such. This is what he's saying over here. Let's go to the 20th sloka because it's a little slow. I don't know why and for what reason it is slow. So see, and these devotees are never satiated. So then there is a permanent beauty also, by which one never becomes satiated. And from the scriptures we come to know that there is an eternal spiritual world, and there are objects also which are eternally ever youthful, ever fresh, ever beautiful. And Prabhupada again writes over there, because he's comparing the temporary world and the permanent world. So he's saying that the law of satiation acts materially, but there is no scope for this law of satiation in the spiritual world. And that is why he says that that beauty will never deteriorate by the passage of time. And because of this influence of time is very much, absent in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there is only present tense. There is no past tense and there is no future tense. And that is why Lord Krishna has insatiable beauty. And that is why this particular shloka has been spoken by, the ladies of Dwarka and the inhabitants of Dwarka, because these Dwarka Vasis, they are regularly accustomed to look upon, the beauty of Krishna, and they are never satiated. How much ever they will, see, they are drinking the beauty of Krishna. So now see, satiable beauty and insatiable beauty. So now we have another beauty, which is that beauty which entangles you or binds you, or that beauty which elevates you or uplifts you. So in this material world also, things, they appear beautiful and need not be very beneficial to us, because the material beauty is temporary and spiritual beauty is eternal. So to believe that this material beauty, or to believe that, the temporary thing could give us some permanent happiness. Sometimes, many times people in this material world, they think that, okay, this only thing is going to give me, permanent happiness. My wife, my husband, my children, or my relatives, they will only, give me permanent happiness, which is deceptive. And therefore, all our Shastras are repeatedly actually telling us that attachment to the temporary beauty in this material world is going to entangle us, it is going to bind us in the cycle of birth and death. And that is why Krishna is eternally full of six opulences. He has full strength, fame, wealth, beauty, renunciation, and all this. Okay. And every living entity, when he's in his pure state, he's always attracted to that eternal beauty of Krishna. And in the conditioned state, what happens is that it is the opposite. He's actually, his attraction is diverted to that material beauty. And that is like, it is like a reflection of the spiritual beauty, you can say. So in Krishna consciousness or in our bhakti, when we worship the beautiful form of Krishna, then we elevate ourselves from this material realm to the spiritual realm. And that is why this temporary beauty that is there of this material world, it is actually satiable, it is entangled. And permanent beauty, or permanent, you can say spiritual beauty, is insatiable and it is elevating. So we saw, like, two types of beauty. One is satiable, insatiable, and then one is binding beauty or entangling beauty, or one beauty which is elevating us, to the spiritual realm. Now, if you see, because Lord Brahma over here, he wants to actually see the form of the Lord. Now, Brahma has never seen the Lord, and he desires to see that Supreme Lord. He has heard that the Supreme Lord is very beautiful and he's very all attractive, and he is the origin of the entire creation, and he's the source of all the beauties of material world also and the spiritual world also. And because he's the ultimate origin of all beauties, he's supremely beautiful. So if you see, all the beauties in this whole entire, you can say, cosmic manifestation, when you put together, it is manifesting Krishna's personality. So Krishna is a collection of Sarva Saundarya Samagraham. If you see, I have opened this particular shloka. And this particular shloka is a very good shloka, actually, because this song is actually from Rudra Geet, the song that is sung by Lord Shiva. So he over here says that Snigdha Prabhaprit Ghanashamam Sarva Saundarya Sanagraham चार्वायत चतुर्बहु सुजाता रुचिराणम पद्मकोश पलाक्षणम सुंदर भ्रुः सुनाक्षिक्षम सुद्विजम सुखपलोसयम Samakarana Vibhushanam. So see, what is he saying over here, that his beauty is, because my radar will be actually this particular word for this whole class. Sarva Saundarya Sangraham. Okay. So he's a collection of all beauties, because his beauty, or you can say his spiritual beauty, is completely unparalleled. And everywhere throughout the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's beauty has been described, whether it be the 4th canto, whether it be 6th canto, whether it be the 5th canto, the 1st canto. His beauty is always been spoken about. And Krishna's beauty not only enchants the men, the women, the animals, the demigods, even his own incarnations. The incarnations of Krishna, they also are enchanted by the beauty of Krishna, and he himself is also enchanted by his own beauty. Atma Parayata Sarva Chitta Haraha. So his beauty is actually enchanting or mesmerizing to him also. And Srila Prabhupada actually writes, in the very in this particular verse, which is, this exactly. So he's saying that that Prabhupada is writing that those who are artists and who have overtaken by the beautiful creation should always see the beautiful face of the Lord for complete satisfaction. And that is why this beautiful face of the Lord is the embodiment of this beauty. So when they call somebody beautiful, the nature beautiful, and but actually what they call beautiful nature is but the smile of Krishna. What they call the sweet songs of the birds are just the whispering voice of Krishna. And that is why Lord Shiva, he's adoring that transcendental form of Krishna. And that is why he's saying that that particular form of Krishna is, or the sight of that beautiful form of Krishna is very satisfying to my senses. And he says that darshanam nadidakshanam dehi bhagutachetam Rupam Priyatam Swanam Swanendriya Gunanjanam. He's saying, I want to see that exact form that whatever your dear devotees are worshipping. And you might have many other forms, but I want to see that form only, what the devotees like. And Lord Shiva is, actually pleading to the Lord that please be merciful and show me that particular form. Only that form that the devotees worship you. And because why? That form which the devotees worship you, only that form can perfectly satisfy my senses or the demands of my senses. Now imagine that even demigods like Lord Brahma and Shiva want to see the same form which the devotees are worshipping. And the devotees, those devotees who are worshipping the Sham Sundar form of the Lord, their senses or the demands of their senses are automatically satisfied. So this is actually, the beauty of Krishna's form. And Krishna's form is always young, and you can see that every limb of his body is completely, non-defective, or it is free from any defect. He's saying that so many devotees in this Bhagavatam, they are, describing the beauty. They are offering praise and they're describing. Even Queen Kunti, she says, Nama Pankaja Nabhaya, Nama Pankaja Maline, Nama Pankaja Netraya. and she is, Nama Pankajangri. Everybody is, describing the beauty. And Krishna, interestingly, has different forms for different devotees. And Prabhupada says that there are millions of forms of the Lord, but these forms are one absolute. In the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma says, Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Ananta Rupam. So all these different forms of the Lord are one, but some devotees want to see him in the form of maybe Radha Krishna. Others prefer to see him as Sitaram, or others would like to see him as Lakshmi Narayan. Others want to see the four-handed Narayan form or Vasudev form. So Lord has innumerable forms, and he appears in a very particular form which is preferred by that particular devotee. Right? Like for Prahlad, he came in a different form. Like Dhruv Maharaj, he came in a different form. For Gajendra, he came in a different form. So Prabhupada is writing that when somebody is attracted by that transcendental beauty of Radha and Krishna, then that person is no longer attracted by that material feminine beauty. And this is only the speciality of worshipping Radha and Krishna. So Krishna has many forms. There are many Vaikuntha planets, and he has many forms in those Vaikuntha planets. But he has a form in the original Vrindavan also. And all the forms of the incarnation of Krishna are beautiful, but Krishna in Vrindavan is most enchanting of all the Vishnu Tattva forms that are there. Because Krishna is wearing a nice, beautiful peacock head. He's, having a blue, flowers on his ears, yellow, dhoti, which is like exactly like gold. He's having a Vaijanti mala. And Krishna is exhibiting that transcendental form as the greatest of dancers as he enters that forest of Vrindavan. Now, if you see, and when he's entering even that forest of Vrindavan, he has his footprints, and he has a flute in his hand, and that flute, you can say, he's filling the holes of that flute with the nectar of his lips, and all the cowherd boys are singing his glories. In the 10th chapter, if you see, the first 30 chapters are all, Kishora age, all, young age of Krishna, and they are actually describing. And Krishna is ever youthful. Even when he was in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when he was more than even 100 years old, he looked like a very young man. Nava Yauvanam cha. See, the age of a person, from his birth up to his, fifth year is called Kumar age. And from the 5th year to the 10th year is called Poganda age. And from the 10th year to the 15th age is called a Kishore age. And beyond 15, then one becomes Yauvan. So these calculations are, different in case of Krishna. So when he appeared in this world, Krishna completed his Kumar age in 3 years and 4 months, while because he was staying in Mahavan that time. And then when he was at the age of 6 years and 8 months, then he completed his Poganda age, and that was the time when he was staying actually in Vrindavan. Now, until his 10th year, he experienced Kishore age while living in Nandagam. So in the 7th month of the 10th year, he went to Mathura. Therefore, the 10th year was the end of Krishna's Kishore age. But thereafter, he remained the same age. He did not change. Now, that is why Krishna is Nava Yauvanam. He is always youthful. And there are 6 aspects actually to Krishna's beauty. Somebody might, because this comes in the 10th canto, 44th chapter, 14th sloka actually, where these Mathura ladies, when Krishna had come to kill Kamsa, and he was then in that arena. And these ladies described Krishna's beauty in 6 different ways. They praised him. And they were praising even the fortune of the gopis of Vrindavan, who are daily seeing, regularly seeing Krishna's beauty. So there they are saying, in that, chapter, they're saying that Gopyastapa kim macharam yat amusharupam lavanyasaram asamodhavam anyasiddham drigbhi pibanti anuswabhinam durapam ekanta dhama yasya shriyasya ishwarasya. So he's saying that lavanya saram means what? He is the essence of all loveliness. Krishna's moon-like face is like the drinking vessel for the eyes which hanker after all that is beautiful. And he's saying that Lavanya Saram Asamurdhvam. Asamurdhvam means he's not, he's unequaled or unsurpassed. Because even these Narayan expansions in the Vaikuntha planets or any other, they are also not as beautiful as Krishna. So he's Asamurdhvam. There's no comparison with Krishna. And then he's saying that he's Ananya Siddham. Ananya Siddham means what? That he is self-perfect. Krishna does not require this beauty from any other source. But it is his inert quality, or is eternally in that beauty is present in him eternally. He does not have to borrow from somebody, right? Sometimes, most of them have to borrow some beauty, right? Somebody will borrow some skin or, some, artificial, beauty products and all that, like, to depict themselves as very beautiful. So he's saying that Ananya Siddham. And then he's saying that Drigbhi Pibanti Anuswabhinanam. He's saying that he's ever fresh by drinking his beauty with one's eyes. It constantly appears new. So somebody might say that, how can I drink the beauty of Krishna? How is it possible to drink? So there are lot many drinks, right? So the devotees, they're drinking the beauty of Krishna with their eyes. And because they are drinking the beauty of Krishna with their eyes, his beauty appears always new. Constantly it is appearing new only. Even after 10 years, you see 100 years, millions of years, you will see that Krishna's beauty is the same. And then he's saying that Durapam, this particular sight is very difficult to obtain, because Krishna's beauty is not, accessible to any, some religious path. But Krishna's beauty can be seen only with pure bhakti or devotion to him, right? Ananyas chintayantoma, right? That way. So he's saying that, then he's saying that, the 6th, he's saying that Ekanta, what is it? Ekanta dhama yashasya shriya aishwarya. So he's saying that this particular loveliness is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. He's saying yasha, yasha means fame, and he's saying beauty, and he's saying opulence, aishwarya. So these are the 6, aspects which the women of Mathura are actually describing. The ladies of Mathura, when Krishna was fighting with Charuka and Mushtika, that time they are describing this particular form. And that is why you see, we Sanatan Dharma devotees or the Bhakti yogis, we believe in the deity form of Krishna, because the beauty of Krishna is described in the Shastras, which is accessible to this sadhaka of, Bhakti yoga, and in the form of a very, holy deity. So that is why Prabhupada is saying that the deity in the temple is called the Archaha incarnation of the Supreme Lord. And the deity is non-different, or you can say the deity is identical with the Lord in all respects. And the deity is responding also, yathama prapadyante. The deity is responding also to the proportion of the devotee's affection for him. Now, this reciprocation that is there, the Supreme Lord will always have only with his devotees and not with anybody else. So, the Lord's, you can say that the Lord's charitra or his character is so much that all his beautiful forms, they will inspire attraction, but attachment and affection will be developed more because of the beautiful characteristics of Krishna. So yes, though physically attractive, if someone does not have good qualities and attitude, people are not inclined to maintain a relationship in. बोलते हैं ना कि if a donkey is very beautiful but he does not have brains and attitude, or he does not have a proper sight, then what is the use of having a love for that particular donkey? So he's as good as a donkey, you can say that way. So people will not be, even if you're very beautiful, but if you behave, now if you see even some, actresses and all, they may be very beautiful. But if they will behave a little wrongly with the paps or, the paparazzis or something, then immediately the paparazzis will like, oh, she's a snobbish and she's this and she's that. So if someone is beautiful both in his form and character, relationship with that particular person is most enlivening. You see, a humble person, everybody will love. But Krishna's form is exclusively beautiful or exclusively very beautiful, and his character is also very much divine. So that is why he's saying that Krishna's character is satisfying to all kinds of living entities. Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami in the Madhya Leela, he is saying that Krishna's character is so satisfying that all the living entities, their senses come to a final destination when they start loving Krishna. So when we are studying Krishna's philosophy from the Bhagavatam, it is most awe-striking and it is very much hope-giving for we all spiritual seekers. Krishna's character is not only filled with divine qualities of compassion, truthfulness, tolerance, gentleness, humility. And that is why even in the fourth canto, Narad Muni is describing the beauty of Krishna. So he's over there saying that Krishna is very much always youthful. He's saying that he's saying that Tarunam Ramaniya Gamma Aruno Shetad Adharam. He's saying that every limb of Krishna is youthful. Every limb and every part of his body is, properly formed, and it is free from any defect also. Very perfectly formed. And he's saying that Arunotekshanam, his eyes, his lips are completely pinkish, like the rising of the sun. Arunodeksha, Arun means, the sun. So his lips are exactly pinkish like the rising of the sun. And Pranata Ashram Nirmanam, he is ready to give shelter to all his surrendered souls. And anyone who is fortunate, who looks upon him, he feels all satisfaction. Who's feeling that satisfaction? That particular person who is looking upon Krishna, and Krishna is looking upon him. And that is why saying that Krishna is Sharanya Karuna Aravanam. He's saying that the Lord is always, what did he say? The Lord is always worthy to be the master of all the surrendered souls. Sharanyam Karuna Aranam. He is the perfect person to be a worthy master of all the surrendered souls. Why? Because he is Karuna Sagar. He is the ocean of mercy. And this has come in the 4th canto where Narad Muni is actually, and that is why the Lord is so much compassionate to his devotees and to his descendants also. And so, of course, Krishna will definitely punish the miscreant, Paritrana Sadhunam Vinashaya Dushkrita, and he'll definitely establish religions also. But the main purpose of Krishna to descend onto this material world is to reciprocate with his devotees. And Krishna manifests in this world, at many times in many millenniums also. And when he's manifesting in this world, he is completely full of compassion for his devotees. Over there he says that Bhaktya anukampita deya gehato mritoho. He is coming to this material world for Bhaktya anukampa, to give, because he is completely, merciful to his devotees. That is why he is coming to this material world. And that is why all the devotees who glance at Krishna, who look at Krishna, who are drinking his beauty, because the importance of his glance and smile are that his glance, Krishna's glance is very merciful. His smile is also very merciful. Because see, Krishna has very beautiful eyes, and if you see his eyes, they are giving merciful glances. Even in the morning, at 4:30, if you go to the temple and you take darshan of the Supreme Lord. So before the altar opens, before the curtains open, we are standing in front of the Supreme Lord, right? Before our deities. Now, the moment the curtain opens and you are glancing at Krishna and Krishna is glancing at you, so that is that most merciful glance at 4:30 Brahma Muhurat. The first glance of Krishna during Brahma Muhurat is the most merciful glance, and he's reassuring. His smile is also reassuring. Don't worry, I am there for you. Why fear when I am near, right? Why fear when Krishna is here? So his reassuring smiles, it is enlivening that particular devotee who is seeking shelter from Krishna on a daily basis in Mangala Aarti. And that is why, if you see, even in the 3rd canto, Kapil Muni, he says that there is a shloka, and Prabhupada is also writing actually in that purport. He's saying that Tasyavalokam adhikam kripayati ghogara tapatrayapo samanaya nishritam akshanaha snigdha smitanugatim vipula prasadam dhyachiram vipula bhagwanyaya guhyaham. She's saying that the yogis, those yogis who have a complete devotion for, or who are filled with devotion and that compassionate glances which the Lord is frequently casting, on these devotees. So these glances are actually soothing the most fearful, Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik agony of, his devotees. And his glances are what? His glances are accompanied by his loving smiles. And his glance is, his glances are full of that abundant grace. This is what Kapil Muni is saying. And Prabhupada to that purport is writing that, see, as long as we are in a conditional state in this material body, then it is very natural that we are going to suffer with so many anxieties and, stress and everything and agony and everything. And sometimes this material disturbance might also come. But the anxiety and agony of these devotees are at once mitigated when they are drinking or when they think about the Supreme Lord, his beautiful form, his smiling face, and his smiling glances also. So now the Lord, what is he doing? He is bestowing to his devotees that innumerable favors that the devotee is desiring to see the beauty of Krishna, but the Lord is giving him, a lot of grace so that he can get rid of all his anxieties and his agony. And this is the greatest manifestation of his grace, his smiling face. You must have realized when you're taking darshan of the Lord that sometimes the Lord is broadly smiling at you, right? If you've done something very nice, or if you're praising the Lord, if you're glorifying the Lord, then he's giving an extra smile, Yeah, and it's only between you and the Lord. Nobody else is saying that. And you're thinking, why is the Lord smiling at me so much today? Why is he so merciful on me so much today? Now, that particular merciful smile is full of compassion. And that is the reciprocation between you and Krishna. That he is smiling a little extra, or he's only looking at you. Sometimes if you see, in all three angles, you go this side, Krishna is looking at you. If you go this side, Krishna is looking. If you stand in the center, also Krishna is looking at you. So now this is his, merciful, you can say, glance at you, the merciful smile that is giving, and then he's saying that हासं हरेरवतङ्कालोकतीव्र श्लोकाशु सागराविशुनम् अत्युदारम् सम्मोहनां रचितं निजमाययास्य भृगुमण्डले मुनिकृते मकरध्वजस्य. So he's saying that this benevolent smile, this most merciful smile of Krishna, it is drying away what? It is drying away the ocean of tears. Now, these ocean of tears are why have they caused, in my eyes? Because of that intense grief for all those who are bowing down to him. So those who bow down to Krishna, then what is happening? Whatever ocean of tears I have because of my anxieties and agonies, it is going to dry away. You will never cry. Previously, if you see, before coming to Krishna, we used to cry a lot. We used to cry so much, I don't have this and I don't have that, and I have so much agony, anxiety, and why me only, and mere saath hi aisa kyun, and all these things. So when this most benevolent smile of Krishna, you see that most benevolent friend Krishna, then it is drying away. And that is why the Lord is so expert that he smiles. And even if you've seen, in the serial Ramayana, you see Lord Ram, how, he will smile very, very soothingly, he will smile. And as soon as he used to smile, all his devotees used to be very much jubilant seeing Lord Ram smile. If you've seen that serial, for me, when I was very small, that time I had seen. And I used to always see that how this Lord Ram is smiling so beautifully. That smile is, of course, when you're seeing a particular character and you know that he's playing the character that time, but we think that he's Lord Ram himself only. But that time, that smile of Lord Ram was so enchanting. And I used to always say that Lord, because that time we didn't have so much of, faith also whether the Lord exists or not, but still we had some little, you can say Komal Shraddha. Then I said, Lord Ram, even if you're anywhere there, and I want to just see your this particular smile. I want to see how you smile. So that was one desire, and that is, I think that desire brought me to, our International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And see, even that the beauty of Lord Ram was, he was always giving credit to all his, or even Lord Krishna in that matter. He has always, this is one of the, aspects of Krishna's character or Lord Ram's character, that He will give more credit to his devotee than he takes the credit for himself. So, because Krishna's one quality is that he is Bhaktamana Vardhavno. Bhaktamana means what? He is increasing the fame of his devotees. And he's Prabhave Sarva Satwatan. He's expanding the influence also of his devotees. So if you see, this is exactly in the life of Prabhupada what has happened, right? So he wants to increase the fame of Srila Prabhupada. He wants that he will expand the influence also of his devotees. And that is why if you see today all around the world, we have ISKCON. Recently, the Prime Minister of India had gone to Ghana and many other, these places in South Africa. And he was completely mesmerized to see the Sanatan Dharma spread so far and wide. And the citizens of Ghana, they have welcomed him with the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and some shlokas from the Bhagavad Gita. I'm sure you all must have seen that. So when Prabhupada is actually elaborating on this particular phase of Sarva Saundarya Sanagraham, he's saying that both these material people and spiritual people, they can enjoy the beauty of the Lord because Krishna is attracting everyone. He's attracting even the demons also, and he's attracting the devotees also. He's attracting the materials also, and he's attracting the spiritualists also. And that is why he's called Krishna. So, and that is why his devotees also attract everyone. So everybody was attracted towards Srila Prabhupada. Though he came from a Bengali background, the language was not understood, but only his purity. He was able to attract everyone with his purity. And even in the Shad Goswami Ashtakam, it said that Dhira Dhira Jana Priya Karo. So Prabhupada was dear to even the Dhira, the devotees. He was even dear to the Adhira also, the non-devotees also, the demons also. And Lord Krishna was not very, pleasing to the demons when he was present in Vrindavan. But the 6 Goswamis were even pleasing to the demons when they were present in Vrindavan. That is the beauty of Lord's dealings with the devotees. And sometimes the Lord gives more credit to his devotees than he takes for himself. Like, even on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Lord Krishna fought simply by giving some directions to Arjuna. And yet, it was Arjuna who took the credit of fighting, Nimitta Matra Bhavya Savya Sachi Naam. So, Arjuna is saying that, O Savya Sachi, I can be an instrument to fight. Or he's saying that Krishna is saying, you be an instrument of fighting. So, everything was arranged by the Lord, but the credit of victory was given to his dear devotee Arjuna. And that is why even in our Krishna conscious movement, everything is happening according to the predictions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But the credit is going to his sincere servants. It is going to, Srila Prabhupada. It is going to, the other acharyas also. And that is why the Lord over here is called Sarva Saundarya Samagraham. That is, see, Krishna also defeated Jarasandha 17 times, along with so many armies of Jarasandha. And, but Krishna gave that credit to whom? He gave that credit to Bhima, right, of killing the Jarasandha. And Bhima is also one of the very dear devotees of Krishna. And when Lord Ram also, he was also making a bridge to Lanka, Hanuman just, crossed the ocean. Although Ram being the Supreme Lord, he was very much aware of, that particular ocean's whereabouts. But he depended on Hanuman to find Mother Sita. And in the most, beautiful section of Ramayana, it's called a Sundarkand, Hanuman's glories are declared to the whole world. Lord Ram is, glorifying Hanuman to a very great extent over there in that Sundarkand. So the conclusion is actually that Krishna's, beauty is very much transcendental. His character is attracting the hearts of everyone, and Krishna's beauty is ever expanding. And this beauty of Krishna, the moment a devotee is meditating, so knowing and meditating on Krishna's forms and characters is very much pleasing to my mind and senses. And it is spiritually uplifting me, and it is enlivening me also. So that is a Brahma over here. He is actually wanting to see the Supreme Lord. He's saying that please make your original form and your smiling lotus face visible to my eyes. And when I will see this form, then only I'll be able to, my senses will be able to, have that satisfaction. Till the time these senses, actually see these senses also, or the mind or the soul. So and this is actually the senses, the mind and the intelligence is the external, form. But inside the soul, there is consciousness, and the soul is hankering only for Krishna. The soul is not hankering for anything material. So the moment through the external senses, when the soul is seeing the form of the Lord, the soul is hearing the glories of the Lord, the soul is, tasting the mercy of the Lord in the form of prasad, then only these senses are satisfied. And when these senses are satisfied, then they become detached from the sense objects of the material world. And that is why Krishna is telling Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita that sannyasa yoga. He's using the word sannyasa yoga. Sannyas means the detachment from the sense objects, material sense objects. And yoga means to get attached to Krishna. So when you get detached, then you have to attach yourself somewhere. Then where will you attach? Then you connect yourself. Yoga means connection. You connect yourself with Krishna, and that is only real sannyasa yoga. There is real, what you say, the perfection of sannyas yoga is only that you get more and more attached to Krishna. But see, who will get attached to Krishna? Or who is the person who will be able to get attached to Krishna? So Krishna in the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, he says that, I think it is the 22nd shloka, he says that Ananyas chintayanto ma ye janya paryupashate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. He says Ananyas chintayanto ma. He says that you please think of me all the time. You worship me. Ananyas chintayanto ma ye jana paryupashate. What do? You worship me on a daily basis. So when you worship him, what will happen? On a daily basis, your mind will become fixed on him, right? You fix your mind on him. So when you fix your mind on Krishna, what will exactly happen? Of course, there is, one incident leading to another incident, right? So the moment you are thinking about Krishna or you're worshipping, then your mind is completely focused on Krishna. When your mind is completely focused on Krishna, then you become purified. When you become purified while thinking about Krishna, then Krishna gives us darshan, or Krishna gives an audience to us. And the moment Krishna gives an audience to us or darshan to us, we will fall in love with him. The moment we will fall in love with him, all the time we will keep on thinking about him. The moment we'll keep on thinking about him, we'll become purified again and again. And again, we'll be seeing Krishna. So this is like a loop going on, right? So you worship me, you think about me, your man mana bhav mat bhakto, all the time you're thinking about me, you're worshipping me. And actually, somebody might say also that, that is why we are called sadhakas. Sadhaka means what? You do practice of that particular thing again and again. The ABCDs of Krishna consciousness, association of devotees, B means books, you keep on reading books, C means chanting, D means diet. And again, you go into that loop again and again, you become purified. When you become purified, you will be able to see Krishna face to face. And when you will be able to see, when you see Krishna face to face again, you will like to actually think about him again and again. Like, see, Narad Muni, when he had seen Krishna, then he was hankering for that darshan again and again. Somebody who takes darshan of Krishna once, then he hankers. And then the moment he hankers, then he's all the time constantly thinking of Krishna. Constantly thinking of Krishna is making him purified again and again. Again, he will get audience of Krishna. Then he will fall in love with Krishna. So every time we are seeing Krishna, we will fall in love with him again and again. And falling in love with him again and again, we become purified. Thinking of him, we become purified again and again. So this is why actually Brahma is actually requesting Krishna that you please, give us that audience. I want to see you. I'm very eager to see you. I want to see your original form, that smiling face, lotus-like face. I want to see again and again. So we are personalist and we want to actually see the beauty of Krishna. We want to, we want to actually serve Krishna. We want to be the servant of Krishna. Now, sometimes when we see Krishna, or we want to see the beauty of Krishna, or when we are seeing the beauty of Krishna, while seeing the beauty of Krishna also, we can do some things to please him more. So I am standing in front of the Supreme Lord in his Archa Vigraha form in the temple. So is it enough for me? Let me question myself, okay? So is it enough for me to just see the beauty? So I'll glorify also the beauty. I'll appreciate his beauty also, right? So the first thing that I do is I'm glorifying Krishna while seeing him. Oh Krishna, you are so merciful to me. And this is your, extravagant, mercy on me, your benevolent mercy on me, that you gave me these eyes to see you. There are so many people in this world who don't have eyes to see. But you have given me these eyes to see. That is your mercy on me, Krishna. And I'm so thankful that you've given me perfect 6x6 vision to see you. So you are glorifying that you have given me these eyes. You have given eyes to millions of people. You have given me also the eyes. And I'm so thankful to you that you have given. And I'm seeing your beautiful form. I'm able to see your lotus feet, which is so very difficult for even the yogis. The yogis are meditating for thousands and thousands of years, millions of years, but they are not able to see even the tip of your nail. And here I'm standing in front of you and I'm able to see your full form, full beautiful form. I'm able to see your lotus feet. I'm able to see your beautiful smiling face, which is helping me to push away all that anxiety and agony that I'm having, which I've come over here standing in front of you. And you're so merciful to me that you have put me in the association of such wonderful devotees. You have put me in such a place where I will be able to excel in my bhakti. I'll be able to uplift myself and the others also in bhakti. You're so merciful. And why are you so merciful to a wretched sinner like me? It is yet bewildering for me, Krishna, that how can you be so merciful on this most sinful person? Because I don't know what sins I have done in my past life. I might be a butcher, I might be a cow killer, I might have done so many murders, I don't know. Really, but Krishna, you're so merciful to me that you have given me the right environment. You have given me the right platform where I can stand and, board the Golok Vrindavan train. And it is your merciful, your causeless mercy on me, that what is my qualification, that my spiritual master has accepted me as a disciple. He has taken away all my sins, and somehow the other, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. By your mercy, I have got my spiritual master. And it is only your mercy, your causeless mercy, that I am able to take shelter of a glorified spiritual master who is completely, selfless in his service to you. So my identity over here is not that I'm your devotee. My identity over here is I'm a devotee of your devotee. That is my real passport, or my real visa stampage that is there, that I'll be known through my spiritual master to you. You are not going to accept me that. Still, you are so merciful that you got me connected to my spiritual master. And through my spiritual master, now I'm getting connected to you. You are recognizing me through your spiritual master, through my spiritual master. Now, these are the prayers that, when you go in front of the deity and you pray to the Supreme Lord, the Lord who is so merciful. Like, even if you stand in front of Lord Jagannath also, like yesterday I was just thinking, I had gone to Gundicha temple to take darshan. Of course, for us Gundicha temple is like, we are in Pune, and then we have another temple. So the Lord from this temple goes to another temple, then that is called Gundicha. So I had gone to take darshan of the Lord, and I said, oh Lord, Jagannath, you are so merciful that you have appeared in front of me to purify me. By taking your darshan, a sinner like me, the most sinful person like me, is getting purified, and this is so bewildering to me, that how can somebody just get purified by taking your darshan? And your these beautiful eyes are seeing only the positive qualities of a particular person, or you are just seeing the positive qualities of your devotees. In fact, you're seeing the positives of every person. And anyone who is just little also inclined towards you, you just take him in your grip and you accept, him as your own person. So I was thinking that only yesterday, that Lord Jagannath, you are so merciful that I was little inclined towards you somehow or the other. And because I was little inclined, you introduced me to my spiritual master. That's your mercy on me. And my spiritual master came to my home and he installed you only in my own house. Now that is more mesmerizing for me. It was very confusing because like in the year 2000, my spiritual master came home and he installed the Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra deities. And I said that, and from that time, that's the best gift that my spiritual master gave is you. And still I am so unfortunate soul that you're sitting in my own home and I have no value for you at all. And I am very sorry, Lord Jagannath. Now, from now onwards, please forgive me if I have done any, aparad. Please forgive me if I have not taken care of you very properly. I will promise you that I will take good care of you. And these are some prayers, that devotees will have when they are there in front. Then you thank the Lord. You express your inabilities. You reveal your heart. Whenever we go in front of the Lord, now we hear Lord Brahma, who is the creator of the material universes, that every universe has one Brahma, right? Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, from that navel, so many Brahmas are there. And this Brahma of our universe is actually wanting to see the original form and that smiling lotus face of the Supreme Lord, which is not even seen by Lord Brahma. Of course, that is his humility. And here we are there, we have the Supreme Lord in front of our eyes. So let's appreciate the Archa Vigraha form that has been given to us. See, Prabhupada, was not able to go every house to house and install deities. But what he did is, he gave a consolidated deity to every devotee in the form of that local temple. So we should think that this is Prabhupada's gift to us. Now it is our duty to serve our local temple deities. So the local temple deities are, we are, what you can say, that these are our own deities, you can say. The spiritual master has given you this gift. And this gift, we should preserve it. We should serve that local deity as our own person. As you know, for example, you have a family member, how you serve that family member, as your own family member, right? As your own. So Krishna is also our own. We are connected to him eternally. And that's how you serve Krishna, as your own family member, as your own person as such. Of course, we don't see Krishna. Devotees will have some bhava, whether it is dasya bhav, madhurya bhav, vatsalya bhav, or shantya bhav. But in total, we should think that he is mine. I belong to him, and that is why I want to serve him that way. So I rest my speech over here. I'm very sorry for taking over time. But if anybody has any queries, questions, doubts, you'll definitely, open to ask me. Has everybody got trance?
Mataji, for a very nice, wonderful class. Dear devotees, any questions or realizations, please go ahead. Very nice class, Mataji. You said like how we should pray when we go in front of the Lord. So I just like when you said that when you went for Ratha Yatra and you prayed to Lord Jagannath standing in front of me, you have appeared me to in front of me, who is very sinful person, to purify me. So that's really very nice thing, Mataji, to share upon. And I think I should also contemplate on this and pray like that in front of the Lord. And as Prabhupada says, right, so we are going to the temple. It's not that we are seeing the Lord and the Lord is seeing us. So, the darshan of the Lord means like the Lord is seeing, when the Lord is seeing us, our sins will get purified, means like it will go off. So thank you so much, Mataji, for that very nice understanding and sharing with us. Devotees, any questions?
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Shyamagari Devi Dasi from Charlotte. Mataji, a very nice class, Mataji. Very beautifully you explained about the darshan and how, we have to look at the Lord and how he is smiling, yes, at us and giving beautiful glances. Thank you so much, Mataji. You were saying about Gundicha Mandir. So I was thinking about Jagannath Puri, but you said in Pune. So where it is, Mataji?
Radha Kunj Bihari temple, we converted that into a Gundicha temple. So from
Okay.
last year onwards, what happens whenever there is Rath Yatra in Pune, so the Lord does not come back to NVCC Pune temple again. He goes to Camp temple. There's an area called, Camp, and the Lord goes over there. And for 8 days, devotees over there, they love him and they shower their love towards him. And every day there is Chappan Bhog over there. Yesterday, just we went over there, and of course, we also got to eat that full Chappan Bhog. And you should see the love of the devotees over there. I had literally tears in my eyes that, oh Krishna, so much they love you, that such big, big pots they had made, such huge pots they had made of rice and different varieties of it. Like then there were like almost 15, 16 varieties of rice. 15, 16 varieties of, sweets and sabjis and typical Bengali style sabjis they had made. So I got to eat, means these pots were kept in front of us and it was like a buffet. Whatever we wanted, we could have it. And we all counselors had this feast over there. We were all the counselors from NVCC were invited to Camp Temple, so I had the privilege of having, or the, you can say, the mercy of the Jagannath to have that particular prasad over there. And the prasad was so lovely, so lovely. So, and daily they are offering chappan to the Lord. So I was thinking, oh, the devotees, they love so much, because that's only these 8 days they get to, shower their whole love. So like that whole quota of 12 months, they will shower in 8 days, to Lord Jagannath.
Yes.
So
That's why Jagannath comes to Vrindavan and gets all the things in that those days. Yeah, very nice, Mataji. Thank you so much. Wonderful. And I heard there was very big Rath Yatra in Pune this year.
Yes.
It was
This
so
is
huge,
very
and
big Rath
lots
Yatra.
of prasadam was distributed, and so many people joined Rath Yatra. Thank you so much, Mataji.
There were, in fact,
Oh.
many lakhs of people who joined the Rath Yatra, not thousands, but there were
Lakhs of,
lakhs
yeah.
of people who had joined the Rath Yatra this time.
Yes.
Which means that on a yearly basis, the preaching in Pune is increasing far and wide in all 4 directions.
Yes, Mataji.
The number of people means the preaching is going really very good in Pune temple. The devotees are trying very hard to, collect or inspire people towards Krishna very nicely.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much. Wonderful class. Thank you for sharing.
Anybody else has any queries, question, doubts, you can ask me. Okay. If nobody
Thank
has
you,
any.
Mataji, once again for such a beautiful class. Very grateful to you, Mataji, for explaining the importance of deity worship and darshan and beauty of Lord. So many things you have described, Mataji. Very grateful to you. And the Gundisha temple of Pune, that is also very nice. The love that devotees are showing there, that we have to show. We have to get inspired from them, and we should also show that kind of love to Lord Jagannath. Thank you, Mataji, for sharing that details with us. Very grateful to you. I would like to offer my obeisances to you and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripasindhubhyascha pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Her Grace Krishna Rupa Mataji ki jai.
Radhe Radhe.
Hare Krishna.
Radhe
Nityananda,
Radhe.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we will not close the call here.
Radhe Radhe.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe. We will not close the call here, but then we will read Ekadasi Mahatya. I'll just stop this recording and start a new recording. Turn off AI. Okay. Just.